Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing round 3 of responding to my YouTube hate comments. If you haven't checked out the first 2, I will link them below. I also archive my favorite YouTube comments on my Instagram at A Heated Mess, and then I save them to my Instagram stories highlight reel. So if you miss any of these, you can always check those out. I always post every day. So let's just go ahead and dive into my most recent ones. All right, so this is Deborah Firestone, and true to her name, she was fired up within a few minutes on the same video. And again, this is the most controversial video on my channel. It's my second most viewed video. It's all about what happens when clients bring counterfeit bags into an LV boutique. I didn't say that people couldn't buy counterfeits. You're welcome to buy whatever you like, but as an LV employee, LV is not able to take in counterfeits. We can't authenticate between counterfeits and a real authentic LV bag. And so people just are very triggered from that video, and it shows in their comments. So in this case, Deborah Firestone, rapid fire with her comments, just writes a series of comments. She says, people are entitled or have the right to get a knockoff. Stop being something something, I don't know what it said. It's easy for you to talk when you can afford the real thing. So if they want a fake bag, they have the right to do so. Most people I know can buy a 3,000 purse. Just like I said, you can buy whatever you want. Everyone is free to buy whatever they like. The whole point of the video was just to explain what happens when clients bring counterfeit bags into an LV boutique. So Deborah Firestone, yeah, she was just fired up. This one was strange. This one took a turn. One who is above all. Just got this video on a random feed, but man, this lady is a obnoxious snob. Just her tone and attitude in her video gives off one of those stuck up rolling your eyes vibe. Chill and be humble, lady. Channel name seems appropriate. I love my channel name too. Thanks for watching. And then this is where it gets bizarre. He responds, by the way, one slice of original Spam has 180 calories, so make sure to buy reduced fat Spam. So I just wrote, thanks for the Spam tip. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, you know, he writes about a whole bunch of stuff, calls me an obnoxious snob, and then tells me to be humble. But what I got from that is channel name seems appropriate. My channel name, A Heated Mess. Yeah, I think it's appropriate. In my last video, I mentioned where I got the name A Heated Mess. I get that question sometimes. It's from the movie Pitch Perfect 2, and I won't reenact the scene for you, but it's very funny. And so that's where the name A Heated Mess came from. But I also found that it applied to me because my life is a heated mess. I have 3 kids, I work full time, I have YouTube. We're all just trying, we're all trying our best, right? Thanks for the Spam info. This one's nice. It's from a fellow YouTuber, apparently. K Abu. I should make a video about how customer service assistants who are on a minimum wage look down on certain people when they come into the store. And I responded, great idea. Let me know when you post it. You know, I love to support YouTubers. I still consider myself kind of a small YouTuber. I mean, I do have 70,000 subscribers now. But we all start off with 0, and it's really nice to help people and support other YouTubers. So if you make that video about minimum wage customer service assistants, then, you know, let me know and I will watch and support. I love to support fellow YouTubers. Okay, United Expressions Enterprises writes, in my opinion, the quality of authentic LV nowadays is sadly atrocious, especially for the price. Secondly, most of these people you shame don't even know their item is fake. Even more sad, how many people are subscribing to such a condescending snob's Chanel, making her tons of money from ads, thumbs down emoji. And I write, thanks so much for watching and for your engagement, including liking your own comment. Hope you have a blessed week. So, and then I captioned, I'm my own cheerleader because I'm on my phone all the time. I'm working all the time. I just have my phone on me. I get notifications. So occasionally when someone comments, I pretty much will go to it immediately if I just happen to be on my phone. So when I went to her comment, I noticed, and you can see that it's timestamped 1 minute ago. So she comments something and then she immediately likes her own comment. So, I mean, it's great. It's self-care is important. Self-love is important. If you feel the need to comment on a stranger's YouTube channel, that's great that you have the option to like your own comments because probably no one else is liking them. So thanks for watching. Another hypocrite, I'm Maria Cecilio, writes, oh yeah, we enjoyed your never-ending using the word fake. Your content is to insult people using fake. You sounds like gossiping your neighbor's wife. You know what I mean? It would be better if you just tell us how to recognize fake LV from real. All we heard from you is talking about other people behind their back. And you have the guts to say ugly and all. Look at your face. You have all the makeup done, but I guess fake bag is better to look at rather than your face. You have a very bad mouth. Be nice, woman. Even you, if you try wearing a real designer bag, it won't look authentic, Karen. So I responded, hi, Maria Cecilio. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your engagement. And then I have a be nice, be kind emoji GIF, whatever. Oh, and then I captioned, when a viewer calls me ugly, tells me what type of video to film, scolds me to be nice, then deletes her comment when I respond kindly. Because right after I responded, she deleted her comment. What does that say, I guess, when you delete your comment? Does that mean you're ashamed of your comment? I mean, if you write something, I would think that you'd want to stand by your words. So maybe she realized she was being a hypocrite. Maria Cecilio, if you're out there, thanks for watching. Again with the hypocrites. Girl of Glass writes, you're so rude, snobby, and just vomit emoji. I don't know how I ended up in your page, getting you free view and comment, but I just had to say this. So folks, if you want to buy luxury quality items and be treated nicely and friendly, smiley face, buy Prada, Fendi, and other Italian houses. Also, it's funny how people mention the slave labor in counterfeit bags when exactly the same thing is happening with genuine designer. Watch The Truth Behind Luxury on Amazon and you'll understand. As for you, lady, you shouldn't shame people for getting fake items. It's not like you own the brand and LV appreciates what you're doing for them. So F off. And then she has my favorite Italian gesture hand emoji. Thanks for the support. Hope you have a blessed day. And then I caption, when a potty mouth tells you to be nice, do as I say, not as I do, with the same gesture. I mean, these comments are so long. I mean, like I said in my last video, I guess it's a compliment that my videos stir up so much passion and emotion in viewers that they take the time to write something really long and thoughtful out, even if that thought is not nice. So thank you for watching, Girl of Glass. Okay, this next one is just a meme. You ever heard a rumor about yourself and actually wanted to hear more? Like, damn, what did I do next? So I write my favorite, and again, these are very common themes in my comments. My favorite false YouTube comments are 1, that LV fired me, 2, my LV bags are fake, and 3, I'm a gold digger and my husband is a millionaire. So there was one commenter who kept referencing my fictitious millionaire husband, and that's why I can afford these bags. That was in my first hate comments video, so check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, those are my favorite rumors. Okay, this is a recent one. Shay Rocco writes, maybe tone down the judgment in your voice a little if you want people to take you seriously. This video sounds like a badly rehearsed interview where you don't get the job. If you're so high and mighty, why aren't you still working with LV? So I responded, I left LV to attend law school. Since you seem so interested, I discussed my legal career in this Q&A video. Thanks so much for watching and for your engagement. And then I linked my personal Q&A video. That's another common kind of an insult that some of these people write is, oh, what did you get fired? Or, you know, you think so highly of yourself, but you're not even working for LV anymore. No, I'm not working for LV anymore. That was my part-time job that I had during college. And so when I graduated college and continued on to law school, I left LV, my part-time retail job, and I pursued my legal profession. If people want to continue working in retail, it's their dream job, then that's great. And pursue your dream job, but that's not my dream job. I don't think that's an insult that I'm not still working for LV. Again, I mentioned in my last 2 videos, I wasn't fired, I left. So this comment is going to be foreshadowing for the final comment in this video. And if you have been following me for a while, you might know which one that is, but I'll just start with this one. Sarah Work Account. So I think that's funny that she has a YouTube Sarah Work account. I just subscribed before I saw her response. So incredibly condescending, which says a lot about your character. You could have either chosen to ignore the comment or responded with something showing maturity and class. The way you handled someone's quite valid opinion is egregious. Just unsubscribed. So Sarah, if you are watching, the only condescending part of that interaction was her scolding me for being a minority. The name Karen is not and never will be racist, so her comment was in fact invalid, but please continue seeking oppression where there is none. A wise man once said, "This isn't an airport, no need to announce your departure." Thanks so much for watching. She's responding to a comment thread, which we will get to. Within that controversial video was a controversial comment, and then I guess my equally controversial response. And we will get to that later on in this video. Let's continue on. This, again, was an Encyclopedia Britannica comment. Paula Torres, flowers and butterfly in her name, writes, after seeing this chick, I decided to start buying replicas. Coming from designer family myself, I never did, but seeing the nasty attitude of some random retail store worker, I laughed and went for it, putting the Chanel money on Bitcoin instead. Poor thing really, if I'd be working in retail stores for many, many years, I'd probably be sour with people too. Boo, I drive a real Porsche to real Bal Harbor Mall in real Miami by the real ocean, and thanks to you, I'll never buy a real LV bag, LOL, never. Because nobody cares what retired retail workers think anyway. Nope, nobody. Wearing designer items states, I know what's modern and popular, and I am it. That's all. There are no bragging rights whatsoever for saying you're cash in the real things, especially if you're young and working some time trading job, not having your real estate intercontinentally and otherwise being provided for. Millionaires buy replicas all day. Why? Because they spend money to make money, while the poor bitches save their pennies for years to buy one bloody bag. So dumb. Moving on. So often the people who write these kind of trolling YouTube comments, they have like a shell fake YouTube account, right? It's, you know, either created that day or it's just one that they use to view videos, but they don't actively post videos. In this case, Paula Torres, she has a YouTube channel. I mean, it wasn't a thriving channel, but she had several videos. She's trying to give me advice on Bitcoin and, you know, how to drive a real Porsche to real Bal Harbor. So I figured, oh, maybe she gives this kind of financial advice on her YouTube channel. So I checked it out. She had an interesting YouTube channel. A lot of it was just personal videos. Some of them were singing. A lot of it was of her family, her daughter. And then there were a couple where she's bouncing around in a bikini and sparring with, I guess, her husband. So obviously very personal. And it's like, I guess no financial advice, no Bitcoin advice. So I responded, thanks so much for watching. Your daughter is beautiful. Hopefully she has a positive outlook and kind disposition if she ends up working retail and buying designer bags, even if her mother thinks that makes her a poor, sour bitch. Because according to Paula, if you work in retail, you would be sour. And if you buy a real designer bag, that makes you a poor bitch. So, you know, we all make our choices and that's fine. So she responded again to me and writes, secondhand insulting a 4-year-old child is something else. Get a life. What a sour Karen, LOL, bye. So I responded, I agree, which is why I would never disparage someone's profession, but you can parent however you wish. Thanks so much for your repeat views and support, Paula Torres. And then she deleted her comment. So I guess we couldn't go back and forth. But yeah, I mean, if she wants to call her beautiful daughter a poor sour bitch, that's her parenting choice. We all parent differently. Myself, I have 3 beautiful kids, 3 boys. If they decide to go work in retail, I mean, that's their choice. I support them. I support my children. So Paula can parent however she wishes. Okay, this was so long. I don't even want to read it. I'll just post it. I mean, you can read through it. Daily Dominguez writes, totally in line with the arrogant and condescending staff at the LV stores. Truth be told, many of them just don't know the difference between a real and a fake. LV used to be fantastic, good quality brand up until the early 90s. Now it's cheaply made, bad quality, and overpriced. These store clerks are funny how they treat customers because they get paid crap wages and act like they own the store. I suggest don't go to the store. The shopping experience at the store is terrible. Go to Neiman Marcus, Neiman because she spells it incorrectly, or any high-end retailer that carries LV. They are always polite and treat you well no matter what you are wearing. I worked at Neiman Marcus for 5 years, and one of the trainings in the SF store was treat every single customer the same. No matter what they are wearing, don't judge. All caps. So I was so confused by this because no retailer carries LV except for LV. Check out my videos where I talk about my past experience working for LV. I worked at a couple standalone boutiques for LV, and I also worked within the LV boutique within a department store. In all those cases, it's LV. I worked for LV, I did not work for the department stores, and that's still how it is today. So I responded, hi Daily, department stores don't carry LV, but some LV boutiques are located within department stores. The employees work for LV, not the department store. In my experience, we treat all clients the same, but unfortunately, no matter how nice we are, we still can't repair counterfeits. Thanks so much for watching. She just has a lot of time and she wrote a whole long thing. I think you should do your research. First of all, I have been buying LV since 1980, long before you were probably born. Neiman, Saks, and Bergdorf all carried LV and were part of the store. Around 2005, maybe earlier, they stopped and installed actual shops inside the store. And yes, they are staff of LV and get paid by LV or whatever brand they happen to work for. What? I thought we were talking about LV. They are way nicer and don't have a chip on their shoulder. At the time, 1980s, Neiman used to give us 35% discount on all merch. So I took advantage of it and made myself a very nice collection, sold it all later to pay for my daughter's art classes. So it was not a bad investment at the time. The brand was decent, so please don't school me. I was buying LV before you were born. No need for me to research it for you. I'm explaining how stores are structured now and have been since before 2005. By the way, that was when I worked for LV. Since you're advising people to go to any retailer that carries LV, only LV carries LV. But thanks for watching and engaging. And then I followed up because then that was when I noticed that when I see typos, I don't zoom in on the typo. I don't focus on that. I focus on the content, right, of someone's awful comment. But I noticed that she spelled Neiman Marcus wrong the entire time. So I followed up and said, it would behoove you to research the spelling of Neiman Marcus. I thought the first misspelling Nyman was perhaps a typo, but for someone who supposedly worked there for 5 years, the fourth Nyman is just a tragedy. I know that it would be a tragedy if I spelled LV incorrectly, but anyway. So she writes back, Petty, I worked there more than 30 years ago when I was in college. That is some time ago. I guess I annoyed you. And I said, Neiman Marcus is probably annoyed their employees can't spell the name correctly. Have a blessed day and good luck in your future spelling endeavors. I don't know, maybe she will, hopefully she plans to spell it correctly. Who knows? Now we get to the creepy pervert section of my YouTube hate comments. This one I captioned, when incels find your YouTube channel. Andrew Boyle writes, this chick looks like a some young ho type. So I responded to him, seems like you'd be the expert client of that type. Thanks for watching from your mom's basement, Andrew Boyle. When I posted this to my Instagram stories, I gave you guys the option of choosing your own alternative reply and what you guys would write back. And I should dig those up. Some of those were really funny. So I like being able to offer that opportunity to my viewers, my subscribers and followers to respond to these guys. Continuing with the creepy perverts, Bradley Daniels writes, soon you'll be too old to earn a living performing sex acts. Get to work. And I responded to him, you must know from experience because you aged out of your favorite job. Good for you for getting out. Some areas that job is legal. And for males, Bradley Daniels, he seems to be an expert on that industry. According to him, maybe he aged out of it. Maybe he's sad about that, maybe not, you know, who knows? That's his path. That's his chosen employment, you know, good for him for getting out. He responds again, you literally destroyed your face with plastic surgery. You look horrible. So I responded, are you flirting with me? In my first video, I mentioned that that's another common insult that I get on my YouTube comments, that I have fake lips, a fake nose. I have not had anything injected into my face other than microblading, which I had a horrible allergic reaction and it made my entire face swell up. I don't get injections. I don't get anything done because I have horrible allergic like histamine reactions and my whole face will swell up. So, I mean, these are my lips. This is my nose. This is what I was born with. I have not had any plastic surgery in my face, but good for you, Bradley, I guess. So I say Bradley is in pain and taking it out on strangers. Pray for his healing. Now, another lead up to my main highlight of this video. Carol Joy Colgrove writes, a Karen type? So you must be a SJW. And I said, yes, seeking justice for victims of Karens everywhere. Demand justice. For those who don't know, SJW is social justice warrior, and I will just let you look that up. But that is leading up to my #1 in my entire YouTube video library. The most replied to comment is from the ultimate Karen. So Karen writes, but her username is Gigi. You are so condescending. Lost me when you said a Karen type. From my understanding, this disgusting analogy is a white older lady. So thanks for insulting some of your viewers with your racist, ageist attitude, and you being a minority. Unsubscribe because of your attitude. And I respond, thank you so much for your incredibly valid, constructive, and helpful feedback. Yes, I am a minority. Thank you for pointing that out. I am so glad you helped me figure that out because I was very confused. I completely understand how certain people can be triggered and upset by the name Karen. It is indeed a disgusting analogy. Worse than the worst racial slur that has ever been hurled my way. Thank you once again, truly, madly, deeply, from the bottom of my minority heart, for enlightening my minority soul. Go to that video. Again, it's the bringing counterfeits into an LV boutique video. My response got 5,400 thumbs up from people. And actually, it also inspired a TikTok video, which I thought was so funny because I watched her video. I'll try to link it, but she was just like, oh my God, I saw the funniest comment and the funniest reply on this, YouTube video. I don't even know what to say because I will never entertain people's belief that Karen is a racist term. There is no race that is Karen. A Karen can come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. For someone to equivocate Karen with the N-word is just like, that's just mind-blowing to me. In my first YouTube hate comments video, I talk about how another comment was just somebody who called me gook, and I explained the origins of the word and how it didn't even apply to me because it's really meant for Koreans, but then, you know, whatever. On no plane of existence is Karen a racist slur. I don't even know what else to say about that. So the people who were coming to the defense of this Karen, I don't even know what to say. It's not a surprise that they are also similarly looking Karens, but I can't. The funniest part of her comment was pointing out, you know, and you being a minority, what does that mean? Yes, I am a minority. I am Filipino. I say it at this point in almost every video because that topic comes up frequently. What does that have to do with anything? You're not oppressed. Karens are not oppressed. There is no race that is Karen. If you are trying to seek oppression by co-opting Karen for your cause, I don't feel bad for you. I don't. So I leave that up, and it's still my favorite comment, and it garners so many responses. So yeah. And with that, I will wrap up my third YouTube hate comments video. Again, follow me on Instagram if you want to stay up to date on my latest and greatest of my YouTube comments. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how you would respond to any of these guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye.